Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Mike, 315.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson steps away to his left. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The kick by Bryant is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Play action. Now Wilson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Here's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
A run. This is Sayers. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Wilson. And Dixon has it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now Sayers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check 55, Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, it's Hill, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. They'll run with the Hall of Famer Sayers. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Keep it up, guys. Check.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darnell Dockett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Bryant's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So a very tight first half. We head to break in a 1-point game as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. 20, 10, touchdown Falcons. Michael Thomas, 76 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They run with Sayers. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He completes it to Jones. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try the right side with Jones. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Break. Kholiday. 54 miles. Let's go.
Here's Jones. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On the give, this is Sayers. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Wilson now to throw on third down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. He's back to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. Gets this one to Hill. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Ronald Jones. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
What now? 180.
Check 56. I'm trying to collect. 2 jet bombers. 2 jet bombers.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And some room to maneuver. Chris Johnson in a foot race, and they will not catch him. Touchdown, Falcons. Chris Johnson, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Allen on the keeper. He's brought down by Deion Jones.
56.
Gain of 3.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 5. 52. Mike 5 forward. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mecole Hardman, 51 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And
try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Allen will try again on second down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And got his man complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And an alley to run. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. There he goes, left side. Touchdown,